He has won his last 3 starts. He's making his 4th straight start for the Wild, which keeps a certain someone on the bench. We'll talk about them in a moment. As for now, it's Joel Eriksson-Ek, Sidney Crosby on your face-off on 5th Avenue, and the Pens and Wild are underway here on SPORTSNET Pittsburgh. Back to Goligoski, he'll rip one wide. Marcus Johansson to it behind the net. Up top, Bogosian, back for Johansson. He'll snap it, block, rebound, Nedeljkovic moves over and stops Goligoski.
The shot towards the cage, a funky bounce. It might have actually hit Hartman as he was clutching his hand after taking that shot. And bounces right to Goligoski, sneaking in from his left point position.
Letang after a puck in his own zone. Defensive pairs have switched up a bit here coming into tonight. You mentioned Ruedel being back, obviously with John Ludwig, as a shot comes off the post, fired initially by Middleton. Here's Ruedel back in his own end for Pittsburgh. Hits Zohorna in stride over the line. Big Z centering, knocked down by Gustafsson. Comes free to John Merrill. Makes a hit from Harkins, lifts it out to center. Foligno slides it across. Gaudreau, drive one, gobbled up by Nedeljkovic.
I would be surprised. I don't want to speak out of school here, but that number 29, man, if it ever went up into the rafters, yikes, what a night that would be.
Here's Karlsson, drives one, blocked atop the crease, and knocked wide. First of 3 Stanley Cups for Fleury in his time in Pittsburgh. Turnover atop the crease, backhander, score! Riley Smith goes upstairs, and the Penguins capitalize. 1-0 Pittsburgh.
From their forecheck. It's a dump in, but a dump in with a purpose, because they knew that Valtteri Puustinen was going to get there and meet Alex Goligoski. A little strip of the puck by Puustinen, and how about the mitts of Riley Smith to get that thing forehand, backhand, and then a bit of a rolling puck. He's able to elevate.
And he'll skip it forward. Harkins back in for the Penguins. Carter rips, save made, Gustafsson loose, a chance for Harkins, stop once, twice, and then it goes wide. Only goal this season for Graves here on home ice back in November against the Vegas Golden Knights. First a 3-0 shutout for Pittsburgh that night. Centering pass in front, knocked away by Gustafsson from Crosby, who was lurking. Bogosian, cross ice for Matt Boldy. Brock Faber over the line, snap shot is easily handled by Nedeljkovic. His centering pass knocked away. Pettersson up the wall for Crosby. Lifts it cross ice, Guentzel trying to get a step on Faber. He'll drop it, Letang, a drive off the glove of Gustafsson, poked wide by Raquel. Oh, Rickard Raquel, no goals on the season. He said to Haley before the game, he views this game as a new start to his year. Pettersson a drive, gobbled up by Gustafsson. Some guys just get all the luck in the world and all the gifts in the world, and Neil Walker's got it all. Boldy, nice moves around the tank. Great save with a toe from Nedeljkovic.
Not so much anymore. Chances back and forth. Matt Boldy with those great mitts. The second effort, and Nedeljkovic with that right toe. And Boldy, man, he just...
Sneaky good stop there as Kaprizov dangles in his shot. Nedeljkovic says no. Alex Nedeljkovic, 2 of the best stops you'll see back-to-back. Clean face-off win by Crosby. He'll take it from Karlsson. Down low, Puustinen in front, save Gustafsson.
I have very fond memories. The unfortunate thing is that the playoff time is when our season's going, so we didn't necessarily get to see a ton, but I was fortunate enough to be able to watch a lot of amazing playoff runs in Stanley Cups.
Well, you get to witness a Penguins power play to start this second period, Walk. When you think about your career on the broadcast side, Borky and I always get asked, what's our favorite building to go to? What's our favorite city to go to? For you, on the road with the Pirates, aside from Pittsburgh, obviously, what are your favorite spots?
Yeah, one of my favorite spots is actually in Denver. It's kind of a sneaky, really cool town. Everything's downtown. The stadium is really bang.
Neil Walker has manifested a power play goal. Wow. Erik Karlsson with a bullet. Jake Guentzel got a tip, and the Pens are up 2-0.
One-timer by Erik Karlsson, ripping, and as he let this thing fly, it hit something on the way in. I'm not sure what it was, but this is a bomb, and it might have been I don't know if you heard the chants after the second goal.
Okay.
These fans, man, they're smart. Heads up.
Boosted in across, Malkin fires and scores! Guentzel for Crosby. Karlsson shot the flex wide. Guentzel back to it, Crosby, and a save made by Gustafsson.
That was deep inside Sid's feet. Somehow he was able to shoehorn it out and still get the shot on goal.
Brock Faber throws it to the net, bounces wide, and they score! Hartman to the loose puck, beats Nedeljkovic, and the Wild are on the board, 3-1.
Going the other way real quick. Faber, the defenseman, jumping up on the play, fends off Karlsson, just throws it at the net. That's why coaches say throw everything at the net, funnel it towards the net. They get the lucky bounce off of Nedeljkovic. And Hartman wastes no time. Just shovel it back at the cage. It hits the left shoulder.
Those guys will be coming up in the intermission as well, Jay and Dan. And Colby Armstrong on the post game tonight. Kaprizov, nice work, gets it to Boldy, lowers the shoulder, cuts in front, they score! Jacob Middleton. And all of a sudden, the Wild, with 2 goals in the final 5 minutes of this second period, have made it a 3-2 game.
And just using that big frame, you had the rugby scrum in the corner. Kaprizov spots Boldy in front, and what a job by Boldy to fend off Jake Guentzel. And the Penguins a little sleep at the wheel there as Middleton, the defenseman, snuck in from his left point position. I don't think Boldy's feeding this pass to Middleton. I think it kind of rolled off his stick a little bit as he tried to go from backhand to forehand. And Middleton in the right place at the right time. You had a 3-0 lead. It's now 3-2. And your power play can get you a nice 2-goal cushion here on home ice.
Penguins 7 shots on the power play so far tonight. Face-off win by Minnesota, and they'll begin this third period with the puck in their own end. Another 43 seconds of a 4-on-3 power play for Pittsburgh. Guentzel to Karlsson. Crosby. Malkin. Letang. Across Karlsson. Crosby's shot is stopped by Gustafsson. Put it right into his pad.
Puck movement. Karlsson finding Sid, and that's one of those situations you just want to get it off.
Pettersson. Evgeni Malkin. Crosby had his stick lifted. It comes to Letang. Out of the box, Eriksson Ek. We're back to 5-on-5. Huge kill for the Wild. Penguins still pressuring. Guentzel shot off the post. Hit it square.
Real quick, and then Jake Guentzel walking off the half wall. He says, hold on here. I'm in prime shooting real estate. A little traffic in front by Bogosian.
Back to the point, Merrill. He'll snap it off the outside of the net. Dewar up top. Hunt across for Merrill. His snapshot deflected in. They score. Vinny Lettieri atop the crease, and the Wild have completed the comeback, down 3-0. We're tied at 3.
The net, and they don't get moved. And that's a tall task for your goaltender to try to stop what he doesn't see. And Lettieri right there, no goaltender interference, has his heels right in the top of the blue paint. Ryan Graves was there. Erik Karlsson was over by the left dot. So Graves had both players in front, didn't know which one to take.
Finds Malkin, Karlsson over to Puustinen. Back to Karlsson, Malkin, one-timer wide. Karlsson keeps it alive, right back over to Malkin. Down low, Guentzel in front, bouncing around, Crosby scores!
Right. Boy, were they zipping it around. And what a job by Erik Karlsson to keep the play alive. And then you just throw it to the net. That's what I'm talking about, Josh. Was that fancy? Was that threading the needle? No, get it to the front of the net and let the skill take over. They got a bit of a lucky bounce going off a skate. But because Jake Guentzel threw that to the front of the net, you get the lucky bounce, and Sid with those.
40 seconds to go. Johansson, Boldy. Eller right behind him in front. Great save, Nedeljkovic on Kaprizov, and there's no rebound.
A lot of goaltenders, Josh. That would have snuck 5 holes. Boldy comes down the left wing, and a quick release by Kaprizov. The 5-hole is there, and then Ned shuts it right down. It's 0 rebound.
Johansson to it, outlet pass Kaprizov. Hartman's shot stopped by Nedeljkovic. The horn sounds, and the Penguins get a 2-point party on 5th Avenue as they outlast the Minnesota Wild 4-3.